Here's the Sony 28-70 G Master f2, and because the lens ring right here is 86, 86 isn't as common. I think it goes as high as 95 with these circular ones, then it goes into the square filters. But 86, I haven't seen many 86, so I already got an 86 millimeter UV filter on there. But I have a set of neutral density filters, variable ND filters. And my variable ND filters, I use Freewell because that's one of my favorite affordable brands for these kinds of filters. So here's a Freewell filter, ND. Problem is, this is a 70, or this is an 82. I got an 82 because I thought 82 thread would be the biggest kind of lens I would ever use until I got this one, that's 86. So Freewell doesn't make an 86 version that I'm aware of, and I don't know if they make a 95. So what I have to do to see if this is gonna work is to get a step down ring, so then I can convert an 82 millimeter to a bigger 86. And I wanna test it on this video, see if this works. Ammo Talk, never heard of that brand before, but this is supposed to be a step down ring from an 86 to 82. So I think what that means, that should mean, is it takes an 82 and it converts it into an 86. There is a smaller ring in here, not your typical step up ring. This is a step down. I'm gonna keep this UV filter on here, but I will screw this on. But that's on there. And then now here's my 82 millimeter variable ND. Screw this on here. There you go. So an 82 goes on an 86. Now, I'm worried about vignetting, or if you see any size of the filter, because you're fitting a smaller filter. I'm fitting a smaller filter on a bigger lens, and I don't want to see any of the lens on camera. I'm zooming and I do not see any vignetting on the sides, because I think 28 millimeter at its widest angle is still not so wide where you're gonna see the edges. So that's what it looks like on stills. And when it's in stills mode, oh wait, no, wait, that's video. So this is what it looks like on video. So usually on stills, it's a wider frame. So let me go to stills and let me see if I see any of the edges on this one. Do you see that here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when it's completely zoomed out at 28, I do see vignettes on here when it comes to stills. But when I switch to video, video punches in a bit and it's 16:9, so it disappears. So I would only really use this for video, so that's a good thing. And I don't see it. And let me go back to stills again. So when it's completely wide, I do see vignetting. Let me zoom in and see what I need, focal range I need to be at to no longer see the vignettes. Okay, 35, still see it. 50, I kind of still see it, but it's pretty much gone. And then 70 millimeters, it's gone. So around 50 is when you start to not notice it, but it looks like from 28 to 35, you do notice it. So now I know when I want to use my 82 millimeter variable ND filters on this, for video, it should work with that step down ring, but for stills, I am going to see a vignette and I would have to crop in. If anybody was curious, that's how it would work on this combo.